So we're here at the British Library in St Pancras, and behind me is the King's Library Tower, which is a beautiful collection of books donated to the nation. The British Library has collected every book, every magazine, every newspaper and journal published in the UK. New legislation is coming into force which will enable the British Library and 5 other major libraries in the UK and Ireland to really move into the digital age. So we'll be able to collect digital publications and websites as we've collected printed material for the last 300 years. We're going to start off with a collection of 4.8 million websites in the .uk domain. So I'm going to talk to you now about a selection of websites that we have curated to give a view of, if you're a researcher looking back 50 or 100 years from now, which websites would give a really good view of the UK. Here we've got the Army Rumour Service, which is a kind of unofficial view of the military, if you like. So a community site from the armed forces, unofficial gossip, their view of what it's like to work in the armed forces. One of my favourites, the website of Stephen Hawking. And his website has got, just some lovely information about him, about his lectures, about his books and his works. And this is a .uk website that we'll be able to collect through the domain crawl and keep forever here at the British Library. And so I've got here culture24.org.uk, which is links and content to museums, art galleries, events and educational resources across thousands of UK museums, art galleries and heritage sites. And this really is a treasure trove of information for a researcher. In future, in principle, we'd like to be able to collect public tweets, public Facebook pages and other forms of public social media, because they give us a really rich picture of what life is like in the UK today. Over the last 10 years, we've had a digital black hole in the 21st century. I mean, there are huge amounts of really invaluable content from a research point of view. To give you a flavour of the kinds of things that we have captured through the print equivalent of this over time, we've got everything ranging from Emily Bronte's first edition of Wuthering Heights to Charles Darwin's Origin of Species to the first ever Mickey Mouse comic annual published in 1930. I mean, this is an absolute treasure trove of information for researchers, and clearly all of this now is moving onto the web. There is a huge shift in the publishing industry, a real transformation. Everyone's a publisher now, and we want to be able to capture all of that information so that we can paint this rich and vivid picture of what life is like in the UK today.